What's up everyone? Welcome back to Jungle Gap. Just to quickly provide some context to this video, the player I'll be coaching today is Violet, who is one of my ex-teammates and good friends. He recently came back from a Korean bootcamp where he achieved the prestigious Korea Chal status. Coming back home, he explained to me that an area of his gameplay he felt was potentially keeping him from achieving even greater heights was his lack of understanding about jungle. More than that, looking at the game as a big picture and not just from the lenses of an ADC. If you like this type of video and want to see me coach more of my friends and ex-teammates, let me know in the comments and give this video a like. Yeah, at a certain point, it's just going to be you're not going to be able to, they're not going to be able to deal with like the Fiora. Yeah, so coaching Sylas is really much more about like identity, and I think champion mastering identity is like a huge part of Sylas because you can see how reliant you are on your mechanics that game, right?
Yeah,
Like
of course.
it's heavily required. I mean, of course, champion master is important for everyone, but would you say the same level of like detail goes into like a Vi and a Sylas?
Nah,
Completely
I mean it's
higher
like
level, right?
easier.
It's
Yeah.
way easier to execute like a Vi, exactly. Okay, we talked about the draft a little bit here, but your kind of decision to pick Sylas early, you can see how it. I mean, he last picked Orianna, which is not
Yeah.
really your fault, but you could kind of feel why you want to pick him solo AP. You want to pick him in a game where there's going to be lots of like kind of fighting. You don't want to pick him in a game where it's like full farming. You want fighting,
Yeah.
and that kind of goes into the first round, which is where we invade. But we'll get to that. Let's go through this checklist. Okay, win cons, who outscales, and which objective do we want to play for? So go through that for me. Who outscales top? Fiora,
So if you're outscales,
jungle,
I'd say I think it's like
depending on your ults, maybe.
it's even. It depending on ults. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's even depending
even
on ults.
mid.
Mid, I mean I'd say Orianna should outscale, like in theory, in
Yeah,
my opinion. But
yep,
in bot lane, I mean Senna outscales like Lucian Braum,
yep. Senna does, and
but
okay, so it is kind of even scaling, and it kind of did still feel that way, to be honest, that it was kind of even scaling. But you would probably say you slightly outscale. I mean, you would say Braum outscales Nord, right?
yeah,
Or is this
I'd say
different if
Braum.
Nord can farm?
I'd say it's still even though, because Braum is R. Like, I mean, not his R. Like, if
Yeah,
he R as well, like, it's still
yeah.
winnable. So
So
I'd say
scaling
even.
is fairly even. We would say we have a slight advantage. Like if the game gets to like that 40-minute, 45-minute point,
Yeah,
probably we're going to win, but it's still like not guaranteed.
yeah. I mean, they have no one that can side particularly well
Yeah.
first year, I think.
And then the next question on the checklist, which is where can you get a kill? This is considering things such as like volatility and gank setup.
Probably bot. Like, bot is like the easiest one. I think bot or mid. I mean,
Yep.
I know the enemy mid wants to trade to like fight. Like, he has ignite flash. Like,
So bot is
I'd
most
say mid
likely,
and bot.
yeah, they're going to be volatile and you have gank setup with Braum. So it's
Yeah,
volatile and you have gank setup. So like obviously this is the lane you want to path towards. But top is a double melee bruiser matchup. They're probably going to be fighting as well.
yeah,
That's how they kind of have to play their lanes. You're not picking Volibear to kind of farm and scale, are you? So
yeah.
he's probably going to be trying to win lane as well. So that could potentially be volatile. Okay, last question, Jonga matchup. What is he going to do and what do I want to do?
I mean, he just wants to full clear pretty
Yep,
much and look for kills after
that's
full
his
clears. Like, he just wants to clear.
that's his identity. And what's your identity?
Pretty much to be opportunistic. I need to find like kills,
Some
and
creative
if
kills
if
and
if I match full clears, like I'm just gonna be behind the whole game.
yep. Okay, good. And then quickly checking summoner spells. Ignite on bot, ignite exhaust, ignite on mid. I think looking at this kind of stuff is just important because it
Yeah,
gives
causes
you
like exhaust, so it's hard for me to win 1v1 against him. Like
exactly.
he
Yeah.
just
You have to know that you can never really invade him. Pretty
yeah
much, unless he uses exhaust, then you can. But if you try to
yeah.
invade him when he has exhaust, he's just going to kill you. So that comes to our game plan now. So if you were to restart this game, what would you do different with that game plan in mind? Would you do the same thing?
I think I would honestly. I think I would start topside again, but maybe
But would you do the Raptors red Krugs into look top? If not, base go to bot side. Would you do this instead?
I think I'd do Raptors red Krugs and just look at top the whole time and see if he can
Yeah.
get.
And
But
then
like if it's a different jungler, if he can get Dove, I'd maybe try and help. But like if he can't get Dove, I should just insta base. And he can't get Dove, like because
yeah,
he's
for
caught
sure.
this jungle, so
Yeah. I
I should
mean, he
just
could,
insta
but it's
base.
not that timing. Karthus is most likely not going to 3 camp his red side or blue side and dive
Yeah,
top at the same timing.
I think it's bad as well, to be honest. I don't think trading through my entire bot quadrant for one kill is
For
actually worth. Now that I think about it.
Yes. So you remember when you do this play and you get hit at like 240, right? You'll be hit at like 240. Where will Karthus be at 240 when you get to like this tri-bush?
Red
On
buff,
red? Yeah, on red. Because he
and he
finishes
can
his
just
full
run
clip like
straight to my
310.
entire outside camps.
He still
And
will
it takes
finish
me
his
a long
clear, but you'll kill him and you might lose one, maximum two. I don't think you'll lose more than that.
Yeah.
So you have to make sure that the top kill is not only fast and you have to make sure it's guaranteed as well.
Yeah, he's full HP with flash. He was like really healthy with flash, if I
Yeah.
remember correctly. So it's insta base.
It was a very good decision to base. You may have just got completely lost the game if you went for that.
Yeah.
The pinging early is something that I think you should do. Every single game of Silas, you should be pinging to like want to cause some kind of like, chaos as
Yeah.
your champion identity wants. He wants people to burn flash. He wants to get kills, and people burning flash is just a way to do that.
Yep.
And imagine if like you invade 100 games, right? Obviously some of them will go bad, but like just getting kills, getting your Dark Seal off your first base is so like huge for AP junglers. If they can get a one kill, like when I'm playing Nidalee and I get Dark Seal back, I'm like, okay, not only do I clear quicker, but now like my snowball has already like begun like super hard. So yeah, we should have done Raptors red Krugs, and then by the time we're finishing Krugs here, we would be on Krugs here, right? And then we'd be thinking about going top potentially. And then if not, we would base insta. So it was still a good base. You see, you're still kind of on.
Yeah.
You're still kind of on time for this bot, right? Because only Karthus is only. He's only, finishing his Krugs kind of now. But this is also still a little bit. I wanted you to be a bit more careful here. Well,
I mean, he can invade me, right?
Yeah. Okay. So the thing about jungle is like, whoever starts the camp loses. In this case, you're versing Karthus with exhaust level 4. Even if he starts it, he probably still wins. But generally, whoever starts the camp and uses abilities loses. So if this was like a Viego, even if he was level 4 and he used like his WQE, right, on the buff, potentially you could still win with like a Dark Seal. Or if this was like, obviously Silas is not the best dueling jungler in the game, so this is kind of hard to talk about that for this. But right here, when you're running at a base, you should be thinking after Wolves. I think Wolves is okay. But you kind of want him, if he's going to invade you, you want him to start the camp. You don't want to be starting the camp and then he runs in on you.
What should I do? Should I find him?
You should do the Wolves and then you should do Gromp second if you're scared of being invaded, because Gromp is much harder for him to contest you, right? Because you have like your bot lane can move here. But blue is much further away. Yeah, they can't really follow here. Like Nautilus can almost. So yeah, Gromp is the safer camp to take if you're scared. So you should do Wolves, Gromp. And also what this does is it gives him the chance to start the blue, which is good, right? You want him to start the blue.
Yeah. Because then I think we can maybe fight him.
Exactly.
Or I can look
you
to
see
gank
him,
bot, to be honest.
and then your team would be like maybe collapsing, right? On the blue, because you actually see him.
Yeah. Like Maria's push as well, so she can move.
Yeah. And you see how when I'm talking to you, where is Karthus, right? Tracking Karthus is so important because as soon as he shows up, you need to instantly be like, what did he do? Okay, he did full clear the bot.
He did full clear, yeah.
That opened up so many opportunities for us to invade him, though. Now that we know what he did, obviously we know what he did now because he's done, and we have a ward here as well. But like the tracking side of it is really, really, really crucial for, you now know all of his camps, and just because he's also playing a full clearing jungle like Karthus, like when his Gromp spawns, that's when your Krugs are spawning. When his Wolves spawn, your Raptors are spawning. Obviously this is different now, but you can kind of know, well, his Raptors spawn after this, which is after this,
Yeah.
So you kind of have that downloaded now. Really good awareness here, unlike some other situations in
Yeah, I think, yeah.
this is why it's so important for you. If you reacted any later here, right, potentially you miss kills.
Potentially I miss on the kill.
Yep. I don't mind how you played it, even though you didn't get both kills. I think it's better to get. Oh wait, he got a double kill. You didn't get any of those. That's kind of unfortunate, but you do really want to get kills as Silas, right?
Yeah. Honestly, with this, I think I should just focus town maybe and get the kill.
And just get the kill. Yeah. I like that. I think that's more consistent because then also you don't have to flash.
Yeah, I don't really like giving kills on my champ. To be honest, I should just be a complete greedy pig.
It's super important. That's something that's not even like we're not actually just saying, oh, you should take kills, but like you should take kills on every jungle, but especially Silas.
Yeah.
And then here, when I'm telling you like look bot again, because like how much will you heal from this scuttle and using a pot? Like you're gonna be like
A
60% or
decent
like
amount,
50%.
yeah. I'll be pretty healthy, yeah.
See, look here, you're gonna heal. This pot is like halfway done, and you're this much HP. So you're gonna be like
Yeah.
55%. So you're still looking for plays, right? Now with their body language doing this. So while you're on scuttle, you should be looking bot. You should pan. Okay, you panned, right? What information
Yeah.
did you get from this pan?
I mean, they want to crash this next wave in, like with the
They
way they're
have to
playing.
stay here, right? It's not like they're crashing a wave right now.
Yeah.
They have to clear this wave. They're looking to clear this wave.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's
They're looking-
frozen. So
Yeah.
your initial like response should be go bot.
to run
That should
straight
be your
bot,
number
yeah.
one. Yeah. And then your second response, because where is Garthus right now? Is there any potential he's bot?
Nah, he's most likely going top side. And his
Most
top camp
likely,
is-
or like really, really, really guaranteed? Like, why would he run to bot? He has 0 up.
yeah, I mean, just
It's like
yeah, I mean,
95%.
he should 95%.
Unless
chance
he's
he's
map
just
hacking
good
you
bot.
and he knows what he knows you're gonna run into his bot lane here, and he's gonna get a triple kill.
Yeah, I mean, he should be thinking about that too, no? Like realistically.
Okay,
Like his bot
is a
lane play this
Karthus
bot.
wanting to sack his clear and his cycle and everything to help his bot here out of base?
I mean, it's not good for his game.
You're
Or,
not
like,
even doing
yeah,
it on a champion like Maokai, by the way. You're not even doing that on
Yeah.
like the lowest econ jungler. You're not gonna do it on the highest econ jungler.
yeah, I mean, he should like. There's a very low chance, like
Yeah.
5% chance he's here. Like,
So
yeah.
posturing here, this is what the word I like to use is posturing. You posture up, then you see their body language change. So you just go to blue.
Yeah, they're playing really respectfully.
They
here,
changed,
so I
right?
just run
If
my
they
blue
if they
buff.
kept hitting how they were when you first panned,
Then just keep
it's free kills.
like then 3 kills, yeah.
but
now they
since they
respect, so I
changed,
should
you go to
chance.
blue. When is
Yep.
your Krug spawning?
4:15.
So 4:15 your
4:20.
Krugs. So let's actually write it down.
4:20.
So yeah, like 4. Well,
4:20.
usually it's like 4:15. And then this is gonna be right after, right? So it's like 1, 2, and then his is 1, 2, 3. So his Raptors, it's gonna be a bit quicker for him, right? But his Raptors are basically gonna spawn right after your, because it's 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. This is your 3, but it's gonna spawn right after your 2. So can you do 1, 2, and then potentially 3 here? I don't know. That's something that you have to think about. If you base here, you've kind of already missed like the bus on your cycle down, right? Because you're already late for this. So you could almost extend your round to do this or to stay around the bot side. Because if you stay in this area, is it good for you?
Yeah, I mean the bot lane is.
Yeah. So you look, his Raptors spawn, look. Wait, his Raptors are... Wow, he cleared really quick. You see, his Raptors spawning the same time as your
Yeah.
Raptors, which he's basically up a camp in timing, which is something else you have to consider, right? So staying here is actually very good because obviously if he's exactly on tempo, it's going to be hard to take this, especially when you haven't
Yep.
based. But I think if you're there literally on spawn taking it, I think you could do it. But this is a bit hard to actually judge. But you can kind of see why we don't base here in this game, but in the other game we did base. Because like as
Yeah.
Vi, you want to make sure you keep that cycle and plan your timings. But as Silas, your timings are you're opportunistic.
Yeah.
So like if nothing happened here, like enemy bot lane bases right now, yeah, you just press B and then you could just like clear down again.
They both double flashed, man.
Yeah, I think the mechanics here is something that you did well, but then it was just kind of unfortunate.
I held my E and Q because I don't know if this guy's flashed. To be honest, I'm just.
Yeah, not just blocks it, which is just well played, Danny.
Well played, Danny, mate. I like this Horseshoes rush though. I usually rush Hextech Alternator, but
Yeah, it's
I
that
saw
thing.
with how opportunistic this champ
Yep.
is, like getting the MS to run around the map and like do
Yep.
shit is like.
If you played that first round, and we also talked about like look at the flashes in the chat right now. Top,
Yeah.
every single flash. Karthus doesn't have flash. So you already
Yeah.
know that people without flash, does that make just like ganks more high? It makes them high percentage, right?
Yeah, it's way easier.
It means that you investing your time to try and kill something, it's higher percentage because they don't have flash.
Yeah.
And the way you should think as well is like Sork Boots, like we said, enhances that kind of power of running around the map and just killing everything.
Yeah.
Sork Boots, Dark Seal, not good for farming, extremely good for snowballing and killing, and react and being aware and stuff. So this is like the same thing as we reviewed last game. some fundamentals still apply with Silas. You know, the weak side, strong side camps. So
Yeah,
weak
yeah.
side, strong side, right? You can choose here to skip out in here and do things if you want. But if there's nothing to do, actually we missed something. Ping's here. Remember when we said in the game, we were saying ping. Where is Karthus? Ping. You know where he is. Where is he?
Yeah, I mean, he's on bot
He was
side, right?
faster than you, right? So he's here right now. Because
Yeah,
you overstayed. You always have to have that kind of inner like tracking of where he is. Because you know you used your tempo here and you were late to this clear and he already clears faster than you. So he's here right now.
yeah, I should spam ping it.
Spam ping, danger, 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 danger. Even if your bot lane's not in danger here, you're trying to tell your team where he is. So now Fiora's maybe thinking, oh, Karthus is bot? Okay. I can play differently. Spam pinging is not something like you're not going to save your teammates every single time, right? They're still going to die. You know this. But some games, you are going to. Some games, it will be the difference.
Yeah, I mean, you should. I mean, I remember playing with like I played with a couple LPL jungles like Xiaohuang, Ren, and shit, and
Yep.
they're all fucking void generals in solo queue.
They're what?
Like, they
The what
ping everything.
generals?
They're like war generals. They ping
War
everything.
generals, yeah.
Like,
Yeah, that's a good description of how you want to play jungle. You want to be like the motor of the team, where it's like you back ping people when it's not your timing and you danger ping when it is his timing, and then you on your way
and then you
spam ping when it is your
yeah.
timing. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's a good like a war general. Yeah, exactly. And so again, here we're at this like timer where his Raptors, same as the first round, his Raptors are kind of spawning as well. And this is where you said you wanted to yeah, this is exactly when you said you wanted to base again, right?
Yeah, I wanted a base. Yeah.
So are you going to be able to contest grubs here?
Nah,
base.
nah.
Too
There's
slow.
no.
So when
Yeah,
we
I think
think
I would
about
base here if you didn't tell me.
yeah, when we think about tempo, you need to either be able to match or you need to greed / like trade.
Yeah.
So
But
right
like,
now,
if he's doing grubs, what am I getting out of it, right?
exactly, what can you get? Okay, you can get Scuttle. What will happen with this bot wave in the next 30 seconds?
I mean, my Lucian has the base. He's crashed it.
Yep. So what will happen when Lucian comes out of here at a base? This is where you need to be a war general for this thing.
I should just spam ping like
To come bot.
to come bot. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think him running top here is. I mean, it's like it's like.
Yeah,
I
it's
guess
fine.
he can scout.
But
He
he
can
need
scout and then run bot, right?
Yes,
Like,
yes, he can do that. But you have to ping like in your head, you already know what's going to happen next. Karthus is going to take this. You're going to take
Yeah.
Scuttle, Raptors, potentially Krugs, but depending on the
Krugs,
timing.
red.
And then when this wave is
Yeah.
bouncing, they have no sums, right?
I can look to gank them.
Then you look to gank them. Is that better than like running here
Yeah, for sure.
and then now you and Karthus tempo is matched and now you're both just full clearing down?
I mean, I'd just be doing one camp and like just AFK. Like, yeah, just.
Well, yeah, your Krugs also haven't spawned yet. So that's another thing you always have to keep in mind. So yeah, I said to base here, but I think this was like wrong. I think you should just stay 100%.
Yeah.
Because you know his red has been spawning for like a minute, right? So the gray means 1 minute, yellow means 10 seconds. So gray is 1 minute. So I was kind of thinking, well, is this like, am I like losing my mind here? But then it did spawn, right? Eventually, the red.
Yeah, I mean, this was really good. This was like game money.
Yeah. So
Like, not game money, but like it was like a good trade basically.
Yeah.
Like grubbies for this.
Yeah, you have to match your trade with your tempo. And then what happens after that is you have to ping what you want. So you should have been pinging Braum here after he does this, right? Tell me, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do in your head right now when you see this picture?
I'm ping my guy to come out. Like,
Gank,
you already know.
come
he's
bot,
on
yeah,
grub.
assist. This is the ping you do: assist on his head and assist bot lane, and spam ping no grub. We're too late.
Yeah.
It's too late to match. If we do this, we're gonna waste our move here. Karthus is still gonna take them, and then he's gonna clear down, and then he's gonna be ahead of us tempo on bot side.
Yeah. I mean, I should never go top side here. Yeah.
So this links with ADC too as well, right? You can't waste your moves. You can't waste your like. I think maybe it's a lot more as jungle. I don't know. You can probably tell me that better. But similar concepts, no? Like you can't
Yeah, I
waste a
mean,
move because that'll mean that you don't have a move then.
Yeah. I mean, you just need to know when to move basically as ADC. Like.
Yeah, exactly. If
You
you
wanna-
if you like move to like a fight and it's bad, then you will no longer have a move next turn because like your wave gets pushed in or whatever.
You have to eat the wave. Yeah. I mean, thank God I was in the spot. Got a free
Yeah,
fucking kill, mate.
yeah, we get a freebie. But then you know here
I
that you
think.
want to run bot, right? I don't know why you started running up. Even if they know you're here, like, are they not
Oh my
still? Is
God.
Senna not still inting here?
Yeah, she is.
I don't know if you could
No,
have
I
played
mean,
this
like,
better,
I mean,
but
it's kind of hard though, cause like, Not can just block,
can you run through Nor with? I mean, I was thinking you can just ignore him, but maybe I'm wrong.
but I mean,
The
it's kind of
alternative
hard.
is you insta base here. Then you should just be basing.
Yeah,
Why?
I
Because
think I should
then
just hit the base.
yeah, because then your turn is over. Do you think you maybe could have done dragon? I don't think so.
Nah. My mid is basing. My ADC is on the tower. Like, I should just base. I think do my top side camps.
Yeah,
'Cause
it's
I'm
really
also
good
picking a
timing
lot
as
of
well.
gold. Like, I've already got like what I wanted from this
Yep.
play.
Yeah. Okay. If you don't think
And
Senna is good,
27.
then you make that decision to just go top. I personally thought that you could, but because he has no flash.
I think if I took not ult maybe, but I took talent ult.
Yeah. But your AWP is also early.
No, it's still really. It's yeah, my ult. Nah, I don't think I one shot her though. Look how close she is to like.
Yeah. No, you do. I
Pretty,
think you do kill. If you land QE, you kill.
yeah, it's pretty hard though.
It's
Like
hard.
play.
Yeah, you could see this as like 50% or lower, which means it's bad, right? Which means you should have based. Okay, Karthus run.
Yeah.
So now, okay, look. This is interesting as well. Okay. So let's go through all of like the moves. Okay, Karthus uses his move here. We use our move here. So now our tempo is
Yeah.
even. If we
Yeah,
base
even.
here, we're going to make it for these camps. Karthus can't take them all.
Yeah.
So now you use your move again here. So you move and then you move again. You make another move and you also give away your position.
Now I'm down tempo.
So
I mean,
now,
like,
can you base now? When you see this picture, can you base now? Is it good to base now?
nah. I mean,
Why?
wait. Actually, nah. No, I think I can. Cortex is not my camps yet.
You think you can base here and make it? He's gonna take
Uh,
two, and you're gonna be left with this.
Nah. It's too hard. I should just run up. No.
So two options. What are the two options? You like match, because basing
Yeah,
is
I run
too
up.
long. Or
Yeah.
you stay on bot side and try and dive and take Krugs and take Dragon, which is obviously
Yeah.
the worst
I think
of
that
the
means
two,
too
right?
hard.
Yeah. So can we
I
dive?
don't want to trade
Okay,
my
no.
entire
Can we
tower.
Dragon? Is Dragon worth these three camps?
Good
Probably
match.
not. Okay,
No.
match.
Yeah.
And even running
Yeah.
here is a bit sus, right? Because it's like still very, it's not like it's kind of the same
Wait,
thing as you running here to
Do you
you
think I
basing and
can't
running.
make it? I feel like I should just base and spam pick my team to help to defend. Thoughts?
Hmm.
I mean, it just feels weird. Like,
I
wait,
think it's
does-
all.
I feel like
I think you're right. It's almost like the same tempo, but you're definitely
Yeah, I
slower
feel like-
basing and running.
yeah, no, because
definitely
like
feels
my
weird
team's cutting
marathon
him
running,
off.
yeah.
My team's cutting him off, and
Yeah.
like if he tries to execute, I can kill him. I mean, I think I should just base. I'm sitting on a lot of gold as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you've already put yourself in a tough situation here though. Like this is the main mistake.
Yeah, by going for the kill. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, that's
yeah.
just insta base. If I insta base here, like
Oh
he
wait, if
can't
you had
take
flash,
everything.
I just realized if you had flash here, Senna was 100% dead.
Oh yeah, probably. Yeah, probably just watch that. Yeah, I misclicked.
So
I
that
don't
would
think
have
it's
been.
worth
I think
though
that
trading my entire quadrant for Cortis now. Like, is it? Is it worth? Because if he sees me go bot and even if I kill Senna, like he's taking my top side.
I think you just lose. Like you said, it's kind of dependent on your team, which is hard to like judge, right? Like we're probably not thinking about
Yeah.
Orianna TP and stuff like that. So yeah, both things. Yeah, I think basing and going top is still better, and saving your flash and saving those ults and stuff. Yeah, I agree. I think not giving Karthus that chance is better, but also like there are a lot of other factors: your lanes, the wards, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like
I mean,
it's
I've been
really
pushing
sad
mid,
for
I've been pushing
Karthus
top.
just because of the mid top diff plus like this ward. It's like just sad for
Yeah.
Karthus.
But this is
Um,
all snowball effect, man. I got a double kill from Orianna. You better get pushed, man. You know what I'm saying? Like this guy better get pushed, bro. Like
yeah,
he's
I
got 2
mean,
kills, bro.
surely you would think so.
I
Okay,
fucking hope so. Yeah.
so what is this called now? Okay, so now you're extending around your greeting, which means you're just gonna keep greeting, right?
Yeah.
So
I'm just greeting.
again, what like you're looking bot, okay, which is fine, but then your eyes should also be
looking top as
top.
well.
as soon
Yeah,
as
I'm not
Fiora
looking top at
cancels.
all.
This minimap information it's like a prompt. You don't have to like spaz out your camera and look up and down like constantly, but you have to look at the prompts. This prompt doesn't like mean anything to you. Yeah, you can gather some information like people using flashes and maybe your team doesn't ping that. But this is like a prompt. You look with your eyes here, you see this. Then you change your camera to put it on here and then you gain the information while you're on the camp, and then you decide high percentage, low percentage.
Yeah.
And then you know that this is just like, did you get the kill here? You did, right? Yeah, it's free.
Yeah, I did. It's fucking big.
Yep, don't use your E. Good. And then you go back to red because you want to. I mean, you could have based here as well, right?
Yeah.
Probably basing here is better. Depending on how much you value this red, probably not. You probably base and just skip it and run here to be on tempo with your bot lane, right?
Yeah, I agree.
Another reason why syncing your tempo with your team is important is because like you and bot lane want to base at the same time, right?
Yeah.
So like when
Like,
they
you-
have this fight and they die, you should instantly think, oh, okay, good opportunity for me to base and match tempo with my bot lane. Because then you're on the same
Yeah.
tempo as them running out here. Dive, dragon, invade, camps, whatever it is, gank, whatever it is you do with them, you could just do it on the same tempo.
Yeah.
So right here, you could have been, you see, like the difference of like, is this red buff worth? You have this move here
I
you
could have
can
done
use,
dragon. I could have done dragon.
but we could have been on dragon right now or on his camps or like, I don't know, clearing vision and cheesing in this bush, whatever the opportunity is. It would have been better if you were synced with your team.
Yeah.
Then here you get the flash. So this is like discipline thing. You get the flash here. Okay. Even though it is, I mean, you don't know where. Okay, Karthus is mid, I guess. So this is
I
like,
just. Yeah. I mean, I shouldn't W in here. This is waffle.
But-
like town spells all spells.
it is 4v3. Yes, exactly. But remember, you don't want to be the guy
You know, I don't want to be the one dying. yeah.
dying. You don't mind if Brom dies and then you clean up like the free not kill.
Yeah, I
Also,
was shut down as well.
yeah, exactly. So you never want to be the one doing this.
Dude, my
That's
Lucian
unfortunate.
is-
Everyone's just AFK on your
My
team.
Lucian's a bot though. Like, ain't gonna lie. Like,
Yeah, I don't know why he's not going forwards here with you.
look
Yeah,
at him. Look at
yeah,
what he's hitting range
farming.
creeps right now. Look at him. He's farming, man.
But that's like
But I agree with what you're saying.
the
Like, as a jungler,
expectation. Yeah, you should have some expectation of your team, but as a Silas jungle, I think you should be like sitting back and then you let your team. You want to be the one
Yeah.
that gets the kill and lives. Essentially,
I
that's all
mean,
it is.
The thing is, I'm pretty sure even if my Lucian was like actually human there, like even if like Town dies, I think Town can trade 1-for-1 with me no matter what.
Yeah,
Like
and which is bad for
trading
you.
gold there is like giving him my bounty and dying there is just bad.
Yeah, you would rather you have a kill than like the.
Yeah, then like Lucian get a kill and like 1-for-1 with Town when I've shut
Exactly.
down gold as
Yeah.
well.
Okay, this was kind of weird. Okay, this is what also after you make a play. Okay, you can apply this to ADC as well, right? You don't want to dwell on the mistake because you make like a weird play here, which is like you pass straight to your Raptors. Obviously, I don't think you knew Krugs. Okay, no, never mind. You don't know Krugs are spawning.
Oh yeah, I didn't know Crux was fun.
Anyway, the thing is that we just think like, what's next? So what's next here? Okay, can Karthus take our blue side? We may have to. We have to choose here, match or trade. Can we make it to this bot fight? Is it worth defending our camps, or is it better to trade the grubs? Can we even take the grubs here with these two? So there's a lot of information we have to consider here, right?
Yeah, I mean,
So when it's this picture here, we can match and kill them. Maybe is our temper good enough? If not, maybe we've already lost our blue and our grump here.
I mean, I don't think I can do grubs. It's really hard.
So you should have probably pathed to your blue here to not give up your entire blue side. Yeah, you should have pathed straight here because you know that Karthus after this fight, where does he go? Yeah, he runs. I mean, you were fighting, so you're not sure where he was running off to. I don't know. Is your blue? So now that we know that information, is your blue side even contestable? Maybe not, right? It's probably already gone.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard, but
Yeah, it's definitely gone. No, this was the correct play in hindsight. Yeah, what you did on the fly was fine, and then you know that your blue's gone. So now we're trading. Now it's our turn. They're now having their like down tempo, right? They just made a play. They had a fight. So now it's our turn. They base, and now the tempo is even. Well, they base really quick actually. This was actually like kind of nice. Well, it's not like something crazy, but your turn is about to end basically when they come out of base here.
yeah. I mean, they
So
are
you-
coming out of base right now, so they can't make a play. I need
Yeah.
to just get this. I don't want
And
to
getting this and getting out is good. Like your ball,
Just
yeah.
watching nice.
Just
I was
from-
thinking about Ying in there, but like, nah.
Yeah.
Good.
No,
man.
you did
And
the
Danny Bit cringe, eh, pal?
yeah, supports
want
love
the
doing
time
this for
to
some
run.
reason. They just love like They love trying to like mess with the jungle. They think it's like, okay, you shouldn't die here either,
Yeah, I should. I mean,
Two
I should even Ian,
deaths.
man. Like,
right? 2 deaths where it's like, why did you die? If you didn't die here, well, you're probably still basing anyway and getting Lich Bane, but like, if you don't die here, you're probably now basing and running to these 2 camps. So dying is really bad. Dying just means you're getting weaker because you're not farming. Dying means butterfly effect. You miss opportunities because you're dead. I guess we'll quickly just talk about mid-game stuff, and then I think we'll just conclude stuff because I think these are the majority of the things we want to talk about.
yeah, the important points. Yeah.
So yeah, the whole like match or trade thing is just so important in jungle because you need to know ahead of time.
Yeah, I think that's something that I'm like bad at. Like, you know, like all I'm pretty sure both games.
Yeah.
Like my recall is just bad. Like if you weren't there telling me not to recall, then I would have just said.
Are you
Like,
talking about
what's
in the
that
mid game or those other timings?
Now,
Like
like other
here?
times when you like tell me to stay for like invade the enemy raptors.
Yeah.
Like I would 100% have base like I was playing by myself.
That just comes down to 2 things. That's tracking and knowing when camps are spawning, and that's when you already know you're too late to kind of match what he's doing. So you need to, when you can't match his tempo, or you're like weaker or whatever it is. So there's either going to be 2 scenarios. You're either going to have the same tempo as him and you're stronger, which means you should always match, right? You should always match someone if you're stronger. Or, I mean, in the case of this game, you should always choose the thing that you want, like your win condition, whether that's dragon. If you're stronger and you can match, you should like fight the dragon if he's on it, right?
Yeah.
But if you can't match his tempo, then you should trade and like greed, because if you base, then you're not going to get like you're just going to be losing. If he does something and then you're slower and then you base, you're just losing both. Now you're not getting his red and you're losing the grubs.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's just I just need to get something right in return.
You need to try and always get something in return. This was like the biggest mid-game play of the game, right? So the whole idea of like we're weaker, so you're doing the calculations. You're like, okay, this fight is not good. Do we need to take this dragon? We outscale. Okay, we don't need to get this. If you were like, let's say for example, you had like the most early game team you could possibly think of. Okay, I'll probably be telling you fight this or go FF, because it's probably lost if you lose, right?
Yeah.
But in this game, it's like, do we need to fight this first dragon for them? Or maybe even if you know what I mean? It's like, there's no need to fight this.
Well, we can give up to 2 dragons as well.
You can give up 2 dragons as well, yeah. As long as this Fiora is just absolutely, and now you're shadowing and now you're trading camps, you're getting ahead here, he's getting ahead here. There's a win condition like forming. This E was
not very good.
interesting.
I probably just run the volley without eating, but
yeah. Wolves, now you base. This is a good time to base. Why? Because nothing else to greed for.
nothing else. Like, we should just defend now.
Yep. Now you're playing like your defense round. You're cleaning up things. Now you're getting all the camps.
I can just full clear my camps. Yeah,
you know why you said? Okay, yeah. This is also downtime. Why is this also downtime?
Because my shores, everyone's basing my shores in late. Like,
People aren't ready to go. People aren't like ready to fight. I mean, you could potentially like shadow the Fiora bot here, which is what we tried to do initially, right? But then when you walk on vision, you should just kill it. Okay, checking scuttle here was fine. But once you walk on vision, you shouldn't continue walking in, because their entire team is coming here. When they see you, there's 3 arrow keys running here.
Tempo right now, though. Like, I know, like, I've based before all of
Yeah, you have tempo here, but you shouldn't continue. Like, it's just a waste of time. I mean, you should clear the vision, but then after you clear it here, what should you do? Now the entire enemy team is running here to defend, right?
I should just base and do my rapid.
Either base, do your raptors and top, and look for the play here, because remember, we're trying to not like team fight.
Yeah.
So go and look
Or
for
I
the
can
volley bear again. Look for your raptors. Look for the Krugs. Look for the top side
Or I
camps.
can just wait and defend my Fiora, I guess. I shouldn't make a play here. I should just
Yeah.
wait
That's
for them.
what we said in game, right? Sit in this bush.
Yeah.
Let them really
But,
hard
like-
commit here, and then maybe you can clean up 1 or 2. So 2 options: base, go to raptors, do a normal thing, or here you clear the vision, you fake run out, but then you run back into the spot lane.
Yeah.
But when your
I think
team doesn't
paintball
have
is just
tempo,
better, though. I don't care about raptors.
yeah, like you have tempo, but their
Doesn't.
team like has numbers here. So it's still
Yeah.
a time for you to kind of have downtime until your team is ready to fight. And in this game, we're not
I
fighting
mean, I'll be
5v5,
honest. My
4v4.
Lucian
So.
should just be on mid. Like,
Of course,
he's
yeah,
like
yeah.
the AI.
Yeah, and you should
He
just
could
be,
push the mid and force him to show, but like he's a bot, so
even when this happens, bot, what should you do?
I mean, I should just AF. I
hide.
should just S key. I should just S key now.
S key in the bush. Yeah, let them commit
Yeah.
to thinking, oh, is this guy like, you know, you're just
Yeah,
shadowing your
yeah.
lane. You don't want to show
like,
here.
Yeah.
Like,
Or,
this was just
if
like-
if they overcommit like 4 people and like
And you can just leave
I
them.
can just run away. I
Yeah.
can just leave and let them die.
So what should we actually do here? We should be pressing B and then cancel, press B, cancel, press B. All there's 4 people, commit to base to basing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been a really good play. And then at least here as well, like that you see 4 people and you're like, okay, trade time. Camp, camp,
Yeah.
camp, camp.
'Cause, yeah, I mean, we should get mid tower off this if they commit 4. Like mid tower and
Yeah. Yeah, but then Volibear goes mid because he has top push and then this guy just dies. So
Yeah.
that would have been you dying too, buddy.
Nah,
I mean,
that's,
he-
like,
he would have
big
pushed
gap.
earlier, yeah, but I mean, can he also touch the wave until anyone shows? I mean, he probably can.
No, he should. He's up. No, like look, go
He
back.
had
go
temper,
back.
yeah. I don't know what he's doing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He's just a bot.
Look at he's
He
just
doesn't
running my
know.
jungle. bro.
He
Like,
doesn't know what he's doing. Maybe he's a jungle
like, what
main.
did he? Yeah, I mean,
He's trying to play the role.
he's playing jungle on Lucian, man.
But yeah, and then we'll just like skip to like the last fight just to like paint a picture of, even though the game was like this, you know, Faker gets to the Thanos tier at 26 minutes in the game, which is very early.
Yeah,
Okay.
this guy's 3 items. Yeah.
And this is where also knowing like your game knowledge is important, where you know that like Fiora of this game is just like Thanos, and you're
Yeah.
playing to be like, oh nice, I got a dragon. That means I can trade. Oh, like okay, now Fiora's at like his point where he can actually like team fight because he's like 3.5 items or 4 items. Then you're more confident in going for like the team fight, right? Because like, you know, he's like just too strong.
yeah.
And Orianna too, right? Orianna's level
Oh,
16
yeah.
now as well. So people,
Fucking-
the scalers have scaled. And you did that. You gave them that chance to scale because you took that first dragon.
Yeah.
Because you had that win con in mind.
And I helped mid win his lane, man.
Yeah, and you were aware. I mean, that was you should. I mean, he got 2 kills from that. So yeah, maybe he actually carried you because you kept throwing.
Yeah, that's true. That's true, man. That's true. No, this guy also threw, man. This guy also threw, dude.
But I think
Oh,
I think jungle's about envisioning as well. Like you probably envision when you play ADC, you probably envision how like the mid late game is gonna look. No.
Yeah. But jungle, I mean, jungle is harder because I mean, at the end of the day, like I'm still like, it's not like I'm like I've played as much time, right?
Yeah.
Junglers that have AC, so
Yeah, this is why you can't be like. This is why it's hard to be like have extreme expertise on every role because it's just like
every role, yeah.
there's too much to think about.